My dad put down his beer when Mason's Tinder alert lit up mid-toast, and nobody laughed. I got blamed for making it awkward before I had even said a word. The dinner was for my parents' 35th anniversary, the kind of backyard thing my mother still calls intimate even with 40 people under a tent. My husband Mason was there acting like he belonged in my family. That was why I kept my mouth shut for so long. We have been married 3 years. The last 4 months had gone weird in a way that was hard to prove without looking dramatic. He started taking client calls outside. He got private with his phone. Twice I saw the Tinder flame icon flash and disappear, and both times he said it was old app residue. One night I checked his download history while he was in the shower. Tinder had been reinstalled 2 weeks earlier. I told no one because my family turned shaky marriages into weather, so I came to the anniversary dinner determined to keep the peace until I had something cleaner than my own suspicion. Mason made that harder by getting ahead of it. My cousin Becca joked that married men always look guilty at family events because the wives compare notes in corners. Mason looked straight at me and laughed. Only if somebody comes in ready to investigate. A couple people laughed with him. My mother gave me that warning look she uses when she wants me pleasant in public. Just like that, the role was set. If anything happened, I would be the one who brought tension through the door. My aunt wanted a full family photo before dessert because she prints everything for giant albums nobody can throw away. Becca grabbed Mason's phone for the photo. He handed it over too casually. Everyone crowded near the hydrangeas. Then the screen lit before Becca could even open the camera. Tinder Ray. Still sneaking out after the anniversary thing? Or did your wife lock you down? Becca froze. My dad lowered his glass. My mother said, "What is that?" Mason reached for the phone, but Becca jerked it back, and the notification fully expanded across the lock screen. Ray. Because if tonight's another family excuse, don't waste my time. Nobody needed help reading that. Even my uncle stopped pretending not to hear. Mason said it was old. Then he changed it to stupid. Then he said Ray was probably someone from before us who got reactivated when the app glitched back onto his phone. That might have held for another minute if my sister Taryn had not said, "How would someone from before know he's at your parents' anniversary tonight?" That was the turn. Until then, people could still tell themselves it was a bad-looking notification and my family was overreacting. Once Taryn said that out loud, the room stopped treating this like my paranoia and started treating it like his timeline. I asked one question. If Tinder was old, why was a woman messaging him in present tense about whether he was sneaking out after this specific dinner? He said because I had become impossible to talk to, and after months of being accused for things he hadn't done, he downloaded it during a fight just to vent and never met anybody. Maybe that was true. Maybe he wanted attention more than an affair. Maybe Ray was one bad decision and not a whole second life. What nobody under that tent could argue with was that he had reinstalled a dating app, hidden it, let me look unstable for noticing the pattern, and then got caught at my parents' anniversary while standing in our family photo. My mother stopped asking me to calm down after that. My father told Becca to hand the phone to him, not Mason. Taryn said if Mason needed a family event as cover with strangers, he could leave before dessert instead of using my parents' marriage as scenery. Mason kept saying everyone was making a notification sound like a confession. Maybe they were, but by the time the cake came out, nobody was asking whether I had embarrassed him. They were asking why a married man needed Tinder, a woman named Ray, and an exit plan tied to my parents' anniversary in the same sentence.